Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm going to do a quick little reformer workout in between my clients for upper and lower body and core, all the things, and good mobility of the spine. So stand in front of your reformer, bend down, hands on the carriage, and then make sure your hands and shoulders are in line and your feet and hips are in line. And then lift your toes and spread them as you lower them so you have a good base of support. Now inhale, soften the knees, arch your back, lift your head and tail. Exhale, tuck your head and tail, round your back to the sky. Inhale to lengthen and arch. Exhale to curl. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, round. One more inhale. Shoulders drawn away from the ears. Exhale. Now lengthen from your head to your tail, and then take your right arm up to the sky. Bend your left knee, lean into your right hip, and twist the spine. And then this hand comes down, other arm goes up, bend the right knee, twist to the left. Hand comes down, and other side. And one more to this side. Really revolving around that rib cage. Hand comes down, soften the knees, tuck the head and tail, and curl all the way up, bone by bone. Once you're upright, inhale those arms up and overhead. Exhale the hands down. Clasp them behind you, if your arms will let you. And breathe deeply. And then release. I am going to be on 2 reds and a blue spring because we're going to do some single leg footwork, single arm work, and then single foot and straps. All right, once you're situated on the mat, you're going to place your heels sit bone distant apart on the bar, and then pick up the right leg and push out through the left heel and bend and come in. Inhale and exhale. This is 3 and 4 and 5. One more time. 6. Bring it in. Right heel down, left heel up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring it in. Left arch on the bar, right leg up. 1 and 2. Cupping the bar with your foot. 3. Make sure to get all the way to straight. 4, 5, and 6. Bring it in, lower the right arch, left one up, press. Back bottom ribs press down. Inhale as you lengthen, exhale as you bend. I think this may be 6, so we're going to go with it and come in, switch feet, toes on the bar, right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right toes on the bar. And push and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring it in. Lower your headrest. and then go wide on the heels. Well, let's say sit bone distant apart on the heels. So about 2 fist widths, not super wide. And then you're going to tuck your tail, push off of those back bottom ribs, and curl the pelvis up. And we're going to stay right here and march the legs. Right leg lifts off and comes down. Left leg lifts off and comes down. 4, 5. It's hard to keep the carriage in. 6, 7, and 8. And then roll the body down. And then we're going to go into a little running, push out, and drop one heel and then the other. And then hold one heel down and stretch, and switch, and both heels. Keep those heels as low as you can on your bend in. And then we're going to come up and change the spring tension. So you're going to be on one red or one blue spring. And I'm going to lift my headrest back up and then lie back down. So hold on to the strap like so. So you're just gripping it close to the metal, and then drop those back bottom ribs, pick your legs up into a chair position, press your arm down and up, and 2. If it's too heavy, slide your hand up the strap closer to the tippy end of it. If it's too easy, you can hold higher on the rope, or you can increase your spring tension. Keep your arm down on this one, bend and straighten. My elbow is hovering the mat. I'm doing my best to keep my wrist straight. And press and lift. And then set your feet down. Slip your hand through your long or short strap. Longer is easier, or lighter, and circle the arm around. Press the left side of your navel down to the mat as your arm opens up. Breathing in and out. Last one, when your arm comes up, we're going to reverse. And arm up and feet down. Make sure you're not stuck to your shoulder pads. Hands go inside the long or short strap, legs up in chair position. Crunch up to the right and down. And 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and rest down. Put your right foot in the long or short strap, whatever's better for you. Again, longer will be lighter, so maybe that will be harder. Left leg in chair position, right leg up to the sky. Lower and left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift up and open into circles. Press your left side of your navel down so that your pelvis doesn't rotate or tilt with the movement of the leg opening to the side. One more all the way around, and when you get to the sky, reverse.
Make sure that left knee is right on top of your hip and your left foot is in line with the knee. And then when your leg comes up, you're going to bend your right knee in, kick it out, pull the left knee in, and then switch and switch. Inhale and exhale. And when that right leg is straight, put your left foot on the floor inside the well and pull on your right leg. So you're getting a hamstring stretch for the right thigh and a quadricep stretch for the left. If you don't feel your left quad, just tuck your foot underneath you a little bit more. And breathe. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And then we're going to pick the left foot up off the floor and we're going to grab the other strap into our hand, take this foot out, hang the right strap up, and you're going to hold on to this strap in your left hand, gripping the rope or the strap. Now this is my frozen shoulder, so I might end up scooting my hand lower or even possibly putting it inside the strap depending as I get going, just depending on what I need strength-wise. So lower and lift. Ooh, definitely gonna have to put it in the handle and make it as easy as possible without having to get up and change the weight. Inhaling and exhaling, pressing those back bottom ribs down. The next time your arm is down, bend and straighten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep it straight on 6, lift it up, open into circles. Press your right abdomen down to the mat to help prevent you from swiveling around. Reverse at the top. And then lift that arm up and rest your feet down. Both hands in the strap, stacked or next to each other. I'm doing left hand on top of right, and then legs up in chair position. Crunch up to the left. 1. Exhale up. 2, 3, 4, and last one, and down. Now you're going to put your left foot in this long strap, right leg up in a chair position. And then left leg starts at the ceiling or slightly lower than, and you're going to lower and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to open into circles. 1 and 2. You can do as many as you want. I just don't have the time for that, unfortunately, right now. But I try to get in whatever I can, even if I only have 10 or 15 minutes before each class or between each class to do a little movement. Reverse One more all the way around. Inhale and exhale. And then bend this knee. And then we're going to extend it, draw the other knee in, and switch, just like single leg stretch in mat. And when your left leg is straight, put your right foot on the floor inside the well and pull that left leg up. Get hamstring for the left leg, quadricep for the right, and breathe. We're going to pick the right foot up and slip it inside the strap next to the left foot. And then you're just going to pull on both legs. And it's okay if your buns curl off the mat a little bit if that feels like a good stretch to your low back and hamstrings. One more big deep breath to finish. And you can take your feet out, and it's time for me to go teach. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next week.